So I'm going to have two younger generations, I would say. I don't need to say that.
The old ones are finished, right?
We'll have Seun Owolabi and Jonathan to give a brief 3 minutes or so of how the journey has been like. I know you just started. I know you're just testing the waters. How's it been like? Because the plan is to encourage more of us to not to be an employee. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because we believe that we can also, beyond taking a career path, some of us can develop enterprises. One in their story yesterday was very, very inspiring. You know, it's having about over 40 staff. I've gone to visit. FON has gone to visit him at one time in his office. Over 40 staff in his office. Turnover of, I don't know, 3+ million euros, you know. So that's something that is inspiring, really. And I think it was part of what President Macron said during the trip to Nigeria in the hall at the TEF to the hall. Then were there and he was mentioning things like, it's not just France coming to do investment. There should be a divide, you know. So we can also create wealth in this this land. So please, Seun, you go quickly 3 minutes. How's the journey been? You were in France, I know you imported, but how's it been like?
So my name is Seun. I won't bore you with my story, but I'll just give you a brief background. In 2017 January, I had just returned from a business school in Silicon Valley, and we applied for something called the French Tech Ticket, and were selected. 2,000 companies applied, 70 companies were selected, 2 African companies, and we were one of the African companies. And we had 2 weeks to move to France, basically. It was a French government thing, so it was a sponsored trip, and we got our visas very quickly. And we moved to France, and for me, before now, after school, I started a company. We had about 10 people already on our payroll. It was doing really well. But for me, when we got the opportunity, I convinced my co-founder. I was like, okay, you know what? I know we're doing, pretty well, but I think it's a very nice opportunity just because, we're relatively young, and this is the time when, out of every other time to really go and take chances. And I consider myself to be what I call a nation builder at large. I'm very passionate about Nigeria. I've always been passionate about Nigeria. But I'm also passionate about changing the narratives about Nigeria. So my personal assignment isn't really running a company as well as it's fine. I'm very passionate about changing our stories, the Nigerian story in itself. Last year again, we got an investor based in the Netherlands, and then they convinced us to move to Amsterdam actually because it's a very interesting market. So, and then I had some background in advertising. So I moved to Amsterdam last year. I've spent my first year in Amsterdam as at I think this week or so. And in the last 1 year, we've gotten like tons of contracts. We do work for the largest telecommunications company in the Netherlands, which is KPN. We've done campaigns for Nestle. We've run a lot of very interesting campaigns. And what Unity said, like everybody has said it before, is Nigerians aren't, so like what Mr. Longi said, is Nigerians aren't different from anybody else. Value is universal. Forget about the fact that you're a black man or your accent is not that good and everything. There's time to really onboard, but value, like I said, always brings you a care and brings you somewhere in the table. So I'm always in rooms with executives or like Dutch. They're speaking Dutch really. So when they come to my side, they have to speak English. I have to present to them in English. But in the end, we've been able to really work hard and try and push our value to these guys, and it's been very, very rewarding for the most part. So I really enjoyed my journey. So what we do basically is we help brands build what they call tribes. Tribes of what we call hyper fans. Hyper fans means like hyperactive fans. The idea is there's a lot of like content being thrown at you, marketing content and everything nowadays. But what we do is we help brands, startups and bigger brands that are launching new products, get their fan base. It's like if you've heard of influencer marketing, it's okay. Finally, I'll be done in 5 seconds. So if you've heard of influencer marketing, it's like a big brand working with someone that has 1 million followers. But what we do is we help brands activate. If you want to work with 5,000 people in social media, you come to us. If you want to work with 5 influencers, you don't need us. But if you want to work with 5,000 small creators on campaigns, we build the software that does the entire, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your...
So your activities
Yes.
Internet-based?
Yes, internet-based. Yes, an advertising technology product. Marketing, yeah, marketing and advertising. So MarTech, yeah.
We are the netizens.
MarTech. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.